From orange juice and perfume to biodiesel fuels and jelly beans, here are 17 things you won't believe contain animal products. 17. Sugar. When you add this sweetener to your favorite food or drink, you might also be adding some bone char. That's a black, granular material that's produced by the charring of animal bones. Historically, it's been used for refining cane sugar to remove its impure colorations. The ashes have a variety of other uses, including the removal of fluoride from water. It's also used for refining crude oil into petroleum jelly and as a black pigment for paints of artists. 16. Orange juice. Your morning glass of OJ packs plenty of vitamin C, but it can also contain some additives. That includes some vitamin D, calcium, and sometimes omega-3 fatty acids taken from fish oil. Since the fatty acids are thought to help reduce the risk of cancer and prevent heart attacks and strokes, the additive would mean a healthier start to your day. Then again, studies have yet to definitively support those claims. 15. Crayons. While crayons can be made from chalk or charcoal, the name usually makes us think of the wax sticks. They're usually made from paraffin wax, but they can also contain some animal fat. Do you recall the smell of Crayolas? That distinctive aroma was created by the inclusion of stearic acid, or beef fat. It also helps to enhance the crayon's waxy consistency. Could that be a reason people tried to eat them? 14. Bagels. You might like some cream cheese on your morning bagel, but how about some bird feathers? Many bread products contain the chemical L-cysteine, which is largely obtained from poultry feathers or hog hair. It's often used as a flour treatment agent in baking, as well as a flavor enhancer. Due to dietary restrictions, L-cysteine can also be produced synthetically, but at a much higher cost. But it's typically obtained from animals and is used in bagels and Lunchables, among other foods. 13. Toothpaste. Colorless and odorless, glycerine is a compound with a wide variety of uses. It's used in the food industry as a sugar substitute and a preservative. Its medicinal applications include pharmaceutical and personal care products. In that capacity, it works as a humectant, which keeps things moist. That's where toothpaste comes in, because it keeps the stuff from drying out in the tube. Like several other products in this episode, glycerine is derived from animal fats. It can also be extracted from plants and made synthetically, but the origin is often not specified in the listed ingredients. 12. Beer. Collagen makes up the connective tissue that is most often found in mammals, but a form of the protein is also found in the swim bladders of fish. Known as isinglass, this substance is used in the clarification process of certain wines and beers, including Guinness. Brewers say that during the fermentation process, isinglass will collect yeast cells and solidify them into a mass. Once that mass settles to the bottom of the barrel, it can be easily removed. 11. Jelly beans. If you like Jelly Bellies, you know that they not only taste good, they also look good thanks to their shiny outer coating of confectioner's glaze. While candies like jelly beans and milk duds are coated with it, the glaze is also used with fruits, chewing gum, and coffee beans. The source of that lustrous sheen is found in a small insect from Asia. The lac bug is named for lac, a resin secreted by the females. That's the main ingredient of confectioner's glaze or food-grade shellac. You might have guessed that the name shellac was derived from the insect's product. In addition to confectionery, the resin has applications for other products like varnishes and adhesives. Did you know that nearly 300,000 lac bugs are needed to produce 2 pounds or 1 kilogram of shellac? 10. Remedies and scents. The rock hyrax is a terrestrial mammal that is native to the Middle East and Africa. They are terrestrial mammals that weigh less than 9 pounds or 4 kilograms and measure about 20 inches or 50 centimeters. Given those dimensions, it's hard to believe that these critters are closely related to elephants. It's also difficult to believe that the animal's waste is a highly sought-after material. Hyraceum is valued for its many uses, especially in South Africa, where it's a major component in remedies for epilepsy. But it's also widely used in perfumes thanks to its complex scent. The hardened material is said to have an aroma that is a combination of musk, tobacco, and castoreum, which we'll discuss shortly. 9. Plastic bags. A lot of plastic products, including commercial shopping bags, contain something called slip agents. Those are chemicals that help the materials resist clinging together during the manufacturing process and stay separated afterward. Slip agents are made from stearic acid, which is found in animal fat. It has far greater uses than plastics though. Stearic acid is vital in producing shampoos and shaving creams, in addition to soaps and detergents. It's also important for manufacturing greases and other lubricating agents. It's even used for car and bicycle tires to help the rubber retain its shape while being subjected to ongoing surface friction. 8. Downy fabric softener. Do you use this popular product for your laundry? Maybe you've wondered how or why your clothes always come out so soft. You can thank a form of tallow for those comfy feels. Tallow is a derivative of cattle or horse fat that has been converted into a usable material. In this case, it's boiled down and combined with ammonium and other chemicals. The result is a product called a quat, which is short for quaternary ammonium compound. Quat coats the fibers of your clothing with lipids, which give them that snuggly feel. The fatty coating also serves to lock in pleasing scent. And research has shown that consumers will often choose one fabric softener over another due to the way it smells. 7. Nail polish. The shimmering luster of many nail polish products are the result of guanine, which is a base component of DNA and RNA. It's typically extracted from the scales of fish, especially the sturgeon. It can also be found in some reptiles, including crocodiles. In addition to nail polish, this substance is often added to shampoo and eyeshadow for an iridescent effect. In Japan, guanine extracted from bird poop is used for facial treatments to produce a clear, bright skin tone. Did you know that the name guanine is derived from the Spanish word guano, which refers to bird or bat droppings? 6. Red candies. Here's another heads up for candy lovers. Do you like those licorice whips that are colored red? They get that bright coloration due to a red dye called carmine. The dye shows up as a coloring agent in other foods and cosmetics as well. And it has been used in North and Central America to color fabric since the 1400s. Its source is found in parasitic scale insects known as Cochineals. They produce Carminic acid that serves as a defense mechanism to discourage predators. But when the animals are dried, crushed, and mixed with salts, the acid becomes Carmine Dye, which is used as a colorant. If you ever see ingredients listed as Natural Red 4 or E120, you've found the hidden insects. 5. Gelatin. Gelatin is a substance that shows up in a lot of products besides Jell-O. It has no flavor, no color, and is translucent, and is produced from animal collagen. The cartilage, bones, and hides of animals processed for their meat is boiled for a prolonged period of time. The specific animals involved are usually cattle and pigs. Although urban legends claim otherwise, the hooves of horses aren't used for making gelatin. Hooves contain keratin, which can't produce the substance. Even so, gelatin has a wide variety of uses, including medical applications, pharmaceuticals, and cosmetics. It's added to foods like marshmallows, ice creams, gummy candies, and gelatinous desserts. Did you know gelatin has been used as a major food component since the 15th century? 4. Glue. Some urban legends like Jell-O being made from horses' hooves are false, but the story about glue being made from horses is true. Historically, glue was made from collagen yielded from the animal's bones and hooves. The practice has been going on for thousands of years, although in modern times, glue is more often made from the hooves of cattle. Glue can also be made from a byproduct of milk called casein. It's a major component of cheese and is often used as a food additive. If you've ever used Elmer's glue, it was made from casein. These days, the company claims that all their adhesive products are made from synthetic materials with no animal products involved. The same isn't true for Gorilla Glue, although it was never made from those great apes. 3. Biofuels. This term might make you think if fuel is made from corn or sugarcane, but biodiesel fuel can be made from animal fats. Fuel made from beef tallow, chicken fat, and pork lard is technically known as renewable diesel due to its manufacturing process. Experts say it's identical to regular diesel fuel, but contains none of the harmful compounds associated with petroleum. And it produces 80% less greenhouse gas emissions compared to petroleum diesel. But there are several reasons why this option won't replace fossil fuels anytime soon. For one, the refining process is expensive, and since the source material is the byproduct of meat production and cooking, its supply could never adequately meet demand. 2. Stringed instruments. You've probably heard of catgut, but it has nothing to do with cats. It's a type of cord that's fashioned from the intestines of other mammals. That includes horses, cattle, and hogs. Experts think catgut may have been an early abbreviation of cattle gut, which might account for the mix-up. Whatever you call it, the product has been long used for stringed musical instruments ranging from harps and violins to acoustic guitars and cellos. Synthetic strings became a more popular option starting in the 1940s, but natural catgut is still used by many classical string players due to their greater range and richer sound. It's also widely used as a high-performance string for modern tennis rackets, although synthetic alternatives are gaining popularity. 1. Perfume and flavorings. Castoreum is a substance that is exuded from the glands of the North American beaver. While the animals use it to mark territory, humans have another use for the scent. It's often found in certain perfumes as an extract. That's especially true with perfumes that have a vanilla aroma. Castoreum is also found as a vanilla and raspberry flavoring agent in various foods and beverages. That includes puddings, gelatins, and frozen dairy. Don't expect its name to be listed in the ingredients though. Castoreum is typically referenced as natural flavoring.